Hi, my name is Adrian Garcia,
And my name is Jessica Ho.
and we're doing live streaming from YouTube and Facebook Live today. So thank you for joining us. Jessica, what's the topic for today?
Today is the Control Center for Enterprise Systems.
All right, great. Okay, so if you're following us or watching live, feel free to drop any comments or just ask any questions about the system we're about to introduce. So let's get right into it. Okay, so today we want to talk about the central management system for control centers, right? So there's a lot of times where our customers, our enterprise customers, have multiple sites, have multiple NVRs, and they want to be able to manage everything from a single location. So we're going to take as an example a logistics center, which is the kind of vertical market we normally encounter with different kind of projects. So, for example, in this case, we're going to have 3 different buildings with each building a set of their own NVRs, maybe 100 channels on each building. So, Jessica, tell me a little bit, what kind of solution can you recommend?
Okay. So from each building, we'll have one NVR, like Adrian mentioned, 100 channel camera recording covering the surrounding and inside of the logistics centers. And in the headquarters, what we can provide is the control center solution that will include the central management system, also what we call CMS2. We can also, so CMS2 will allows you to have access to all NVR at the same times from different location. The user can pull any camera of interest into the view and switch between different sites all in one single user interface. We can also provide the TV wall feature, which allows you to display multiple cameras at once monitor. So for a public view display, they can call any camera into a particular full screen view if something happens for everyone at the control center to review. And lastly, with the CMS, we also provide various clients, so they can also log in from a Mac OS client, they can log into the CMS from the mobile client, so basically you'll have the entire system on your phone.
Okay, thanks. So, thanks for the introduction, and actually let's just jump right into it.
Let's take a look at what the system looks like.
Okay, so I'm gonna be logging in into my system. And what we have here is actually 2 different screens. On the left panel, you'll see actually the CMS2 workstation. If you're familiarized with our NVR3, no matter which edition, this interface is going to be very similar. So the learning curve is going to be none for you to actually start using the CMS. And on the right side, we have actually a TV wall screen. So in a control center, you'll have this kind of screen on the right side. How many screens can you have in a single TV wall server?
Just as many as you can put on to the TV wall server. So if you have like a multi-monitor connector, so it will connect support all the monitors you have on the TV wall server.
Okay, that's good. If we have actually our own standalone products for TV wall, what are the product names for those?
It will be TVW200. That's the standalone version with 4 monitor output, and all the software license prepackaged into the product.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So. In the left side again, we have the CMS2 software. So the interface is actually very similar to what our NVR3 product looks like. So you'll notice we still have the view panel. So we have different layouts and folders created. We have our camera panel. If you're using other devices such as access control or network DIO, you still have the extended devices and point of sales as well. And there's one extra panel, which is the TV wall. So just to give an example of how it works. Maybe you'll describe what I'm doing, Jessica.
Yeah, so now Adrian is trying to send a particular camera onto TV wall for review, and now you can see he's pushing this to the layout 1 on the screen here. And that process very simple, just a few clicks, and you'll see on the view monitor.
Okay. In a similar way, I can actually, instead of selecting a camera, I can, for example, just drag and drop any camera directly into the TV wall, into any particular monitor.
You can also do an entire view, so say you have predefined layout for all of the office camera in one layout and you just want to push that to the NVR, you can just drag and drop a layout like you would do for a camera into the TV wall.
That's right. So the whole point, the whole point of the TV wall, the CMS, is actually bring added value into your solution for your security staff, the official for security, the patrol officer. So anyone actually can interact with the system. And if you want to take it one step further, actually you can use our mobile client. Here it's our app for iOS.
Right.
Is it available also in Android?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we actually can jump from a central management system point of view. If you have multiple NVRs, you can actually select an NVR, and from the NVR, you can actually monitor multiple NVR sites. So I'll log into one of the NVRs, and from there you can actually jump into any particular camera. So that camera, the one I have here right on screen, I can then later even push it to TV wall.
Right.
What's that about?
So if you watched our Facebook Live event from last time, you'll remember we talked about video push from mobile to NVR3. It's kind of a similar idea. Just imagine someone patrolling around the perimeter and they see something and they want to have the control center's attention focus on what's happening right now, so they can pull out their mobile client, find the camera that they want, and then just push it to the control center, have it show up on the TV wall, so anyone in the control center can be synchronized on what's happening right now, both at the site and back at the headquarters.
Okay, perfect. So another great feature is actually if you're using push video from your mobile tablet or phone, you can actually also push it into the TV wall, right?
Yes, same feature, exactly how it works on NVR3, that's how it works on CMS2, and I think the interface, the similarity between NVR3 and CMS2 is really important. That means if your customer already has an NVR3 and then they're migrating, expanding into a bigger solution, when they add it in the CMS2, there's virtually, like Adrian said, no learning curve. They don't need to get trained again on how to use the software. That's very intuitive.
Okay. So for example, again, going back to the logistics example, I have 3 different buildings, 3 different geographical locations. Is there a simple way I can actually just know where the cameras are located?
Right, yeah. We can display all 3 NVRs in a map view. So by geographic location, they can have an idea, okay, my logistics center 1 is in California. I just identify that in California, and it will take me to the cameras at that logistics centers. Same idea, you can build this up for all the sites. And then when you start, you go from a bigger scale, a map with different location label on the map, and then you go down into any particular NVR that you're looking for.
Okay. There's something else on my screen right now. It looks like it's an ACTi website. How did I do this?
Yeah, so this is a very cool feature that we have. It's available on both NVR3 and the CMS2. What we do is we support a web URL plugging into our channel window like you would do for a camera. It just instead for the video stream, it's actually showing the website. So in here, we actually plug in our ACTi.com. This is our solution on the logistics center, and this can be used for integration into any of the internal systems. Say you have like an incident management system you're using at your logistics center. You can plug that system in so they can work on across multiple systems in one unified interface.
Okay. We have a question from our audience.
We do.
Yeah, so they're asking, for example, let's say we have 3 NVRs with our CMS. Can they actually see cameras from different NVRs into the same screen?
Yeah, no problem. They just need to find the NVR, find the camera from multiple NVR. They drag and drop it into the layout. And like what Adrian's showing right now, he's pulling camera from different NVR onto the same screen.
That's right. So basically I can just select cameras from each NVR just like regularly you do on your NVR3, but now the main difference is that you have different NVR options. So basically you can have hundreds of cameras, thousands of cameras even, and just drag and drop to your existing or create new layouts for those. Okay. What other feature can you tell me about our CMS?
What? Let's see.
All right. Can you configure events, for example? Can you manage in case cameras go down?
Good tip. Yes. So let's talk about the event. One important things that people are often looking for in the large scale system is you have so many devices in your architecture. How do you know when something failed? Unless you have someone checking every day, it can be hard sometimes to detect failure. So CMS2 actually supports event handler that take care of this concern. So our event handler can detect if a NVR or a particular camera go offline, and or if a hard drive at a particular NVR failed. Anything that associated with the system management can be programmed and trigger like an email response to the responsible personnel, like maybe IT department, and they can get alert in time and fix the issue.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just like Jessica described, there's a lot of different features that our customers love about our central management system, which complements with the TV wall, with the mobile client application. You mentioned also there's different workstations and clients. What options do we have?
So there are multiple clients options. What you're seeing right now is a web browser client. We log in from Internet Explorer. There is a program that you can install so you have a workstation shortcut on your desktop. We also support a Mac OS client. And lastly, the mobile client, both on iOS and Android platform.
Okay. So anything else you want to add?
I think that's everything.
All right,
Yeah.
good. Then thanks again for watching, and again, if you have more questions, feel free to drop us a comment on YouTube or Facebook, and have a great day.
Yeah, have a good day.
Thanks.
Thank you.